Welcome back. This is History of Computers Part 2. If you did And the first thing we want to do is make sure that we can see all of the instructions right here on the left. So we have our slide that we're working on right here, but I've also given you instructions and text for you to copy. So that's going to be on the left-hand side, but we want to go up to where it says Fit, and then choose these different numbers here for your zoom, and make sure that you can find a size that you're able to see the notes and your rectangle for your slide presentation. So pause and do that now. Now the next thing we want to do, making sure we're on slide 8, is we want to choose a layout. Now if you remember from last week, the layout's really great because it already gives you a text box for the title, and it also gives you a text box for your text that you want to add. So let's go ahead and choose a text box. Let's choose this one column text right here, and if we need to change the size of our font, we can do that. But let's go ahead and highlight the title, which is the development of the internet, and we're going to press Command C or Control C if you're on a Windows computer, and then click right into this text box, and we're going to do Control Shift and then V, like victory, or think of it as an arrow pointing downward, that is where we want our text to go. So Command Shift and V. Now notice mine also has some extra lines. I'm using my backspace just to go back a little bit, and I can also adjust the size of my text box, and if you want, you can go ahead and even make that a little bit larger, our text. So go ahead right now and copy and paste the title. Next, we're going to copy and paste our text. The text is all about how the internet began in 1960 as a way for scientists to share information using a system that was called ARPANET. So good thing to do, go look and see what that stood for. In 1989, Tim Berners-Lee created the World Wide Web, which made it much easier for people to find and share information. And in the 1990s, the internet became more popular as people started using it for email, website, and online shopping. So today the internet connects billions of computers and is used for communication, learning, entertainment, and more. We want to take all of this text and we want to copy it. So copy that, highlight it, and then Control C for copy. Put our cursor right here in the box and Control Shift and V for victory. And remember, we want to add that shift in there because then that means that our text will adopt the same format as the text box. You can also, if you see those extra lines on the bottom, just press backspace and you'll see that your font actually increases in size. Now I'm going to move this text box over just a little bit, and we can even highlight this and increase our font size. So go ahead and do that now. Let's just search for an image for the World Wide Web because there are great images for that. So we can insert image, search the web, and over here I'm just going to type in World Wide Web and then press enter. And this is a great image right here that represents like an icon that will represent the World Wide Web. I'm going to move this over and press insert and move that right here. So you can go and do that now. All right, let's move on to slide number 9, the modern computers. Let's choose a layout, and let's choose the layout for title and body. And let's go ahead and copy modern computers, that title, with Control C. Click inside, Control Shift V. Do that now. Next, we will copy this text. So Control C, click right inside, Control Shift V. And this says, today we use computers for many things. We have personal computers like laptops and smartphones. Computers are now faster, smaller, and can do more things. They help us learn, work, play, and communicate. Now what we can do is let's adjust the size of this text box by clicking on that handle right there in the middle and bring it on over here. And then we can also increase the size of our font. Do that now. And now the last thing we want to do for this slide is we want to insert an image of a modern computer. So just type computer 2024 or whatever year you're in, and try to find an image. If you don't see something for that, we can just take out the 2024. Maybe we can put even modern and click there. And I'll select this one and insert. Now, as we learned last week, just a reminder, one thing we can do is we can add a border. So click this border color pencil and let's choose one of these colors for your border. And then the next is border weight. I'm going to make that a 3. So pause and do that now. And one of my favorite things that we learned last week as well is this arrow right beside the crop image. It's called mask image, and we can choose a shape. And then when you choose a shape, your image actually changes to that kind of shape. So go choose a shape for that and do that now. All right, we are ready for slide number 10, which is the conclusion. So it says computers have changed a lot since the 1800s. They went from big machines to small devices we use every day. Knowing how computers started helps us understand the technology we use today. So I'm thinking it says we can choose a choice of modern computer, but I would really like to get 2 images. I would like to get the early computer, and I would like to find one for an older computer and then a modern computer. So when I'm thinking of that, when I'm choosing the layout, which we're going to choose right now, I want to make sure I have plenty of room. So I am going to let's choose this title and body again. And then I'm going to copy conclusion, the title, Command Shift V when I copy it. So do that now. And then for our text, let's go ahead and copy. So Control C, Control Shift V, do that now. And I'm going to delete those extra lines and adjust my text box size and increase the font. Do that now. Now I have room right over here for some images. So I want to choose an image of an old computer, so an early computer. So I'm going to go to choose an image and early computer. And if you even remember one of the early computers, you could click one of those. And I'm going to select this one and insert. And I will also change the size, but I also want to change the shape. Okay. And then I also want to choose a modern computer. So choose a modern computer. It could be a phone. It could be really anything. Actually, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a cell phone. And these are kind of old. Maybe if you just type in a type of cell phone. Choose this. I like this one because it's in someone's hand, so it really shows the change from the size. What I can do, let me show you this. I'm going to crop it. So this is what cropping means. I'm going to click the actual where it says crop, not the arrow. And where you see these black lines, that means if I hold on to those and move them in, then it actually cuts out part of that picture. So you can see the rest of the image, but I'm just taking out a lot of the space that I don't need on the edges, so you can see the outside part, but then when I click, it took it out. Now I'm going to also mask this image to be the same type of circle, and I'm going to try to make it the same size. And something we can also do with both of these is, and I highlighted them at the same time, I click Shift, so watch this. You could either hold down your left click and drag it over and it selects everything, or click on it, press Shift, hold it down, click on the second one. All right, now I'm going to choose one of these colors and there, and I have now put a border around both of them. So go ahead and do that now. All right, so our presentation, all of this is done. So one thing though is that today you did not have the option to choose your own theme. If you joined us for lesson 1, you know you got to choose your own theme. So if you don't like this theme and you want to go back to get the theme that you did last time, you can do that. Once you choose a theme, it adjusts all of the slides at one time. So just know when you have a theme, you pick it, you choose theme. When one of these is selected over here, you choose theme. You have all these themes over here. But the interesting thing is each layout has the same basic theme elements, but they're all in the same place, but the themes will change according to color and according to fonts and font pairing. All right, so you can choose any of these. If you don't like this theme, you can choose, now at this time, you can choose another theme that you want to use. So I'm going to go and I'll try this one, just demonstrate for you how it can change. And everything changed with it. So all of the colors changed. You can go in and you can see how the layouts change, but you can just go click one and see if you like it. I mean, everything changed. Your border color changed. Your font colors changed. Your font pairings changed. So go ahead and select a theme to make sure you like it. So go do that now. All right, and the last thing that we'll do is we're going to go ahead and add some transitions. So if you can click this X right now and just get that out of the way, and we're going to go over here on the left, and you can see we have all of our slide presentation. But before we press slideshow, let's do something. We're going to add animations or transitions to the slide. So I'm going to click on this. I'm going to go to slide and I'm going to go to transition. And then you can choose a transition that you want for your whole presentation. But there are all these options that you can do and you can actually see what they look like. So if you choose one and press play, and you can see how that one was, and then stop. And then you can go back and choose another one and press play. And then you can see how it moves to the next one. And so you can pick which one you'd like. So I'm going to just choose slide from left. If you change the speed, if you do it slow, I will tell you it's better to be on the medium to fast than on slow, because slow will people will be tired of looking at your presentation, just a hint. But then once you've chosen one, you can just press apply to all slides. But the last thing I want you to do is enjoy your presentation. Look at it, see what it looks like. Go back at the beginning to slideshow, and then you can use your arrow keys or you can use your mouse to click through. To get it out of presentation mode, you can just click the escape button and then go turn it into Google Classroom, and great job.